Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel where we take the guesswork out of financial decisions so you can move closer to achieving financial freedom every single day. Today, we're tackling one of the most pressing and often most confusing questions in personal finance. Should you invest your money or should you focus on paying off your debt? This isn't just another casual discussion. This is a decision that could shape the course of your financial future for years, maybe decades to come. Get it right, and you could be setting yourself up for a life of abundance, flexibility, and wealth. But if you get it wrong, you risk spending years stuck in a financial rut, wasting time, money, and potential. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand the trade-offs involved, but you'll also have a clear framework to make the best decision for your unique situation. Let's break this down piece by piece. The emotional versus logical dilemma. Before diving into numbers, strategies, and hard facts, let's address the elephant in the room: emotions. Debt carries a heavy emotional burden. It's like a dark cloud that follows you everywhere, reminding you that your money isn't truly yours, it belongs to someone else. This constant reminder can drain your energy, impact your confidence, and even affect your relationships. On the flip side, investing evokes a sense of optimism and control. Who doesn't love the idea of watching their wealth grow? Every dollar you invest feels like a step toward freedom, independence, and long-term security. But here's the harsh reality. Personal finance isn't just about how you feel. It's about making calculated decisions based on numbers and logic. While emotions are valid and important, they can sometimes lead us astray. A debt-free life might feel amazing. But if you miss out on the chance to grow your wealth through smart investments, the cost of that emotional relief might be higher than you think. Balancing the emotional impact of debt with the logical potential of investing is tricky. It requires understanding both your financial situation and your long-term goals. And when you add factors like interest rates, time horizons, and risk tolerance into the mix, the stakes become even higher. Let's dig into the practical side of this dilemma. Step 1. Understand your debt. Not all debt is created equal, and treating it as such is one of the biggest mistakes you can make. Some debts are toxic and should be eliminated immediately, while others can be leveraged as part of a broader financial strategy. The good, the bad, and the ugly first. Categorize your debt into two main groups. High-interest debt. This includes credit cards, payday loans, and certain personal loans. These debts are financial quicksand. They grow faster than most people can keep up with. If you have high interest debt, paying it off should be your top priority. Low interest debt. Think of things like mortgages, student loans, and auto loans with reasonable rates. These debts can often be managed more strategically, especially if their interest rates are below what you could earn by investing. Next, distinguish between good debt and bad debt. Good debt helps you build wealth or improve your financial future, such as a mortgage for a home that appreciates in value or student loans that lead to higher earning potential. Bad debt, on the other hand, usually involves borrowing money for depreciating assets, like using credit to fund a luxury vacation or buy the latest tech gadget. Knowing where your debt falls on this spectrum is the first step. High-interest debt is like a financial wildfire. It spreads quickly and causes significant damage if left unchecked. Low-interest debt might feel like a small flame in the corner, but it could still cause problems if ignored. Step 2. Calculate your opportunity cost. Here's where we get technical. The decision to invest or pay off debt comes down to opportunity cost. This is the trade-off between using your money to eliminate debt or using it to grow wealth through investments. How to compare interest rates and returns. If the interest rate on your debt is higher than the expected return on your investments, paying off debt is the obvious choice. Let's say your credit card debt carries a 20% interest rate. Every dollar you put toward that debt earns you a guaranteed 20% return. An incredible investment when compared to most stock market returns. On the flip side, if you have a mortgage with a 3% interest rate and your investments are earning 8% annually, it might make more sense to invest. But don't forget about risk. Investment returns are not guaranteed, whereas debt interest is. That's a critical factor you can't ignore. Case studies in opportunity cost. Imagine you have $10,000 in savings. You're deciding whether to pay off a credit card with a 20% interest rate or invest in a diversified stock portfolio with an expected annual return of 7%. The math is simple. Paying off the credit card is equivalent to earning a guaranteed 20% return. Far better than the 7% you'd expect from investments. But what if you have $10,000 in student loans at a 4% interest rate? In this case, investing that money might make more sense, assuming you are comfortable with the risks and have a long enough time horizon to ride out market fluctuations. Step 3. Harness the power of compound interest. Now let's talk about one of the most compelling reasons to prioritize investing: compound interest. Compound interest is like planting a tree that keeps growing bigger and bearing more fruit year after year. The earlier you start, the larger your tree becomes over time. The cost of waiting. Here's a quick example. If you invest $10,000 at an annual return of 7%, it will grow to approximately $76,000 in 30 years. But if you wait just 10 years to start investing, your money will grow to only $38,000 in 20 years, half the amount. Every year you delay investing, you lose the opportunity to grow your wealth exponentially. That's why starting early is so important, even if you're balancing debt. Weighing growth versus debt reduction. However, this argument doesn't mean you should always invest first. If you're dealing with high-interest debt, the compounding effect can work against you. A credit card balance with a 20% interest rate will double in just 3.5 years. In these cases, eliminating debt is the smarter move because it stops the financial bleeding. Step 4. Factor in risk. Debt is a certainty. You owe a specific amount, and it will accrue interest until it's paid off. Investments, however, come with inherent risks. Markets fluctuate and returns are never guaranteed. While paying off debt provides a predictable and quantifiable benefit, investing introduces uncertainty, making it crucial to evaluate your risk tolerance. If you're risk-averse, focusing on debt repayment might give you peace of mind, reducing financial stress. On the other hand, if you're comfortable with calculated risks, investing can offer significant long-term rewards, potentially outpacing the cost of your debt. Economic conditions also play a pivotal role in this decision. In a booming market, investments may yield significant returns, making it tempting to allocate funds towards stocks, index funds, or other assets, even if you still carry debt. Conversely, during a recession or periods of market volatility, focusing on debt repayment can provide a guaranteed return and bolster your financial resilience. Paying off debt ensures stability, allowing you to weather financial storms without the added burden of high interest liabilities. Additionally, risk isn't just about market fluctuations. It's also about the opportunity cost of your choices. Investing while carrying debt may seem risky, but ignoring the potential of compound interest can also be costly in the long run. The key is understanding where your priorities lie and aligning them with your comfort level and financial goals. Step 5. Build an emergency fund. Regardless of your eagerness to pay off debt or invest, maintaining an emergency fund is absolutely non-negotiable. Life is unpredictable, and without a financial cushion, even a small setback, like a sudden medical bill, car repair, or job loss, can derail your financial progress. Experts recommend saving 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses as a minimum. This financial buffer prevents you from falling deeper into debt during unforeseen crises, ensuring that your long-term goals remain intact. Think of your emergency fund as an insurance policy for your financial future. Without it, even the best-laid plans can crumble under unexpected pressure. Imagine finally making headway on debt repayment or seeing your investments grow, only to be blindsided by an expense you can't cover. The absence of an emergency fund could force you to rely on credit cards or high-interest loans, undoing your progress. It's also important to revisit your emergency fund regularly. Life changes, whether it's a new job, family expansion, or a shift in living expenses, may necessitate adjustments to your savings. A robust emergency fund provides peace of mind, giving you the freedom to focus on long-term goals without constantly worrying about financial instability. Step 6. The hybrid approach. Often, the best solution isn't a rigid choice between debt repayment and investing. It's a balanced hybrid approach. This strategy allows you to address both priorities simultaneously, leveraging the benefits of each. By allocating a portion of your income toward debt repayment and another toward investments, you can steadily reduce your liabilities while growing your wealth. For example, you might decide to allocate 70% of your discretionary income toward high-interest debt and 30% toward investments. Let's break this down. If you have $1,000 in surplus funds each month, you could direct $700 to your credit card balance and invest the remaining $300 in a diversified portfolio, such as an index fund. Over time, this dual-pronged approach ensures that your debt burden decreases while your investments benefit from compound growth. The beauty of the hybrid approach lies in its flexibility. You can adjust the allocation percentages based on changes in your financial situation, such as paying off a major debt or experiencing a significant market opportunity. This strategy also helps maintain your emotional well-being, as you're making progress on both fronts without feeling like you're sacrificing one for the other. Final thoughts. So, what's the ultimate answer to the question? Should you invest or pay off debt? The truth is, it depends entirely on your unique financial situation, goals, and risk tolerance. Here's a recap of the key principles to guide your decision. Pay off high-interest debt first. This is non-negotiable. High-interest debt, such as credit card balances, is a financial emergency that must be addressed immediately. Start investing early. Even modest contributions can grow significantly over time thanks to compound interest, so don't delay getting started. Maintain an emergency fund. Financial stability is the foundation of any successful strategy. Without it, your plans are vulnerable to unexpected disruptions. Adopt a balanced approach. Combining debt repayment with investment ensures you're making progress on both fronts, setting yourself up for a brighter future. Consider economic conditions. Timing matters. Assess the market environment to determine whether investing or paying off debt offers the better immediate benefit. Weigh emotional well-being. Financial decisions aren't just about numbers. They are about how you feel. Peace of mind is invaluable. Ultimately, the goal is to create a financial plan that aligns with your life, not someone else's. By striking the right balance, you'll not only eliminate debt, but also build lasting wealth. What's your strategy? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to help others on their financial journey. See you in the next video.